Hey, this is just a snippet from our podcast, but if you want to catch the full episode, that'll be on YouTube, and the extended version will be on our Patreon.
The newest thing from Double Fine, right? They were pretty dark for a while after Psychonauts 2.
Yeah.
Started to feel a little concerned for a while, even, because it's like back in the day, like before Psychonauts 2, it's like they would just put out all these small little things here and there, different experimental ideas. And we hadn't heard anything for a while until basically this year we found out about Keeper. And this is it's wild. Like it's world and the art style are so cool. It's like somewhere between Tim Burton and Dr. Seuss, right? Tim Burton
and Dr. Seuss. That is good, Blood. That is really good. I see it. I see this.
Yeah. So it's it looks a little bit like a stop motion animation, but then some of the textures you can kind of see what look like 3D brush strokes. And then you have these crazy things like this giant snail thing.
And God of War enemy, Blood.
Yeah, right. But that's the thing, Huber. It's that's what I can't even get into the stuff that impresses me the most because they did such a good job keeping the lid on this game that I will tell everyone, if you think that you're into this game, play it this weekend. Play it right away before these clips start getting out about the stuff that comes
You heard
later.
it here, chat. Yeah. Right freaking now. Blood, honestly, top of the list now.
Yeah. Yeah, because I played it
take your word for
on
it.
A Sunday, right? So it's maybe not quite a one night because I think after work you might have a hard time getting through it in one sitting.
Yeah.
But on a weekend you can definitely get through it.
Cool.
But yeah, you play as a lighthouse.
It's so sweet. Such an interesting premise.
Yeah. So this bird-like thing, I think they still call it a bird, but it's a bird with 4 legs as well as wings.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but its name is Twig.
Twig.
It lands on the lighthouse, and then the lighthouse crumbles over, and then gets up and starts walking.
Yeah.
And so you start walking, and you start seeing. You kind of saw in the B-roll, once in a while you get these visions of this eye up in the mountain. And so that's the thing that's interesting because it kind of reminded me a little bit of hurdling. Because hurdling was the same kind of thing where you just kind of saw visions of this place in the mountains. Okay, I guess we're going up in the mountains. Mm-hmm. But without really since I can't get into everything, I will just say that this is not a game where you just slowly walk up cliff sides.
Okay.
There is a lot more
mechanics
that go on in this game.
Yeah.
And look at these overlooks, dude. There's a few of these
cool.
really sick overlooks.
Is that one of our favorite things in video games? Right. Going to a vista and just chilling and looking out. I was playing Yote for the last couple months, and just so many spots. You just get up there and you're just yo, let me take a knee.
Do you like when the game does the intentional camera work the pullback during it? Or
I do.
Sometimes, Damiani, yes, sometimes. And I like when it does the cinematic pullback and then it puts you back in control.
Yeah. And then you see these little clam guys. There's a whole ecosystem of cool little critters throughout this. So you got these clam guys, you got the giant snails, you got some whale-ish kind of things.
Nice.
Crab guys, and so and then with the lighthouse and the bird. So at first with the lighthouse, all you can really do is walk and aim your light around. A little bit later, you get the ability to focus the lamp. Yeah, here it is. So you want
hyper beam.
So you can focus the lamp and do a stronger light. And then there's just so many mechanics with the light itself that I just wrote down a bunch of verbs here at some point where it's
source of light.
So you can make things grow, you can burn things, you can activate things, you can feed things, you can blow things up, you can shoot lasers, carve paths,
and all just with the light,
just triggering the light.
Different things. And very cool.
This footage has made me realize something about games that I'm ready to for it to move on, because it feels like something that the tech should be able to keep going, where it's you, the player, are stuck in place while the camera does its little cinematic move.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
You have to wait for the camera to land before you, and then there's a second of nothing, and then you move.
Yeah.
I feel like games could stop doing that.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of that in this.
Release
for sure.
the player controls
yeah.
So you have to hear
the only time I want that is if I'm in a dungeon and I flip a switch.
Sure.
Show me
where that switch do the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a bit of that in there for sure. And yeah, a lot of this early stuff, it's like, yeah, you go through these like, and it's weird because it's like in some ways it looks flooded, and in some places you see like old like kind of like images of like skyscrapers and things.
Yeah.
Because like again, you're a lighthouse, so like people were here at some point, but
I
it
love
just
that.
feels like it's in so far in the distant past that like it's not even relevant. And then yeah,
So
and
it's
that's
like
the other.
up.
That's the other thing, Huber,
no,
is that then you
Wall-E.
can send Twig to things, and so Twig can like
Yeah.
yank vines and clear vines away, or like get onto like cranks and like crank gears.
Pretty good bonds, Bloodworth.
Yeah. Then definitely.
Nice.
Yeah. Here's one of our like little cinematic shots here with the mountain in the background. And yeah,
Cool.
with this, I don't know if the whole shot's in there, but like see that
Hi-ho,
skeleton in the
hi-ho.
background with the vines on it. So then you send Twig out to like pull the vines off, so
Yeah.
you can go through the skeleton.
Yeah, some dead beast creature. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things. It's just like there's so many creatures that like you could sort of only just like barely identify like what to
Yeah.
call. What do you call any of
Yeah.
these things, right? It's like we call this a bird, but again, it's got 4 legs. You know?
Yeah.
It's like-
So awesome.
Yeah.
Does it feel like a Double Fine game to you, or does it feel just like something totally outside of there?
I mean, I think it definitely, you know,
you feel that
yeah.
DNA.
I
that
think
vibe?
just that sense of creativity and wonder, right? And yeah, here's these like carrot critters. Like I don't know what to call them. They just look like carrots to me, but they're like carrot birds. Oh, and that's
They
the
look
thing that
awesome.
you can do with Twig too is like you can push the Twig button now and then to just like
Yeah.
emote at some of the other creatures.
Yeah. Put the lighthouse in Astrobot, please. That'd be cool.
Yeah, crazy bot.
Yeah, there's the crabs, and then there's a part later too where there's like this clockwork town, Huber.
Oh, yo, Clockwork is in right now.
Yeah, so you have like all these little clockwork peoples, and in there, there's like kind of like there's like this machine in the middle that's like busted up, and so it's like it's messing with time. It's like sending out these pulses that like shift time, and so in there, like when you like activate like this, there's like a they're basically like day-night kind of thing. So there's like a sunrise and then like a full noon sun, and then there's like a moon.
Yeah.
And by changing those, and like you change the environment, but then also like Twig will turn from a bird into an egg when you go back in time to the sunrise.
Whoa.
But there's mechanics involved in that too, to where it's like the egg
Yeah.
will like weigh things down or whatever.
Does it get pretty complicated with some of the?
I don't think anything is all that complicated
Okay.
now. Yeah, there
There are
are
just a ton of mechanics, but they're all like pretty streamlined.
yeah, like there's things that like
Okay,
you know
that's
they build on the basics again, like with like the clockwork things. It's like
Yeah.
okay, grab this crank, stick it in there, move that one to the side, move the other one in place. You know, like this one, like with the tree, like you have to solve 2 puzzles and then the
Ooh,
tree
kind of a
lets you
South of
pass.
Midnight vibe a little bit.
Yeah, South of Midnight definitely like feels like it's going for similar aesthetics. You know, doing its stop motion thing, and this kind of also feels kind of sculpted. But yeah, I'm
Awesome.
trying to think what else I've got in here.
$30
that I can talk
on
about.
Steam.
There's a part where you
and
go through like
Xbox.
these cotton fields, and so
Yeah.
since you get the cotton stuck to you, then you can like do this like a floaty jump. So that's an idea, like just a hint of like the kind of
Yeah.
like mechanics that are not like what you do most of the time, right? And then
Tell me, Ani, what are you
see.
feeling about this?
Let's
Because
see.
This looks, yeah. I thought this looked sick.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know. I thought it was just going to be something simple. That hearing that there's going to be like more to it.
Yeah.
As Blood saying, I was sold pretty much without even hearing that. So that's pretty
Totally.
awesome to hear.
yeah,
I mean, it's really nice to have a game that's just visually distinct.
you're
But
so
also
right.
like this, I guess like. I was hoping I could be like chill with like a few moments of like tension. Like, is it? Do you feel
There's definitely
that
moments of
it's
tension for sure. Yeah.
do you feel it's mostly like a little bit more like laid back, or as you're progressing, is it getting like? Does it steadily like kind of like ramp things up, and you don't like have that kind of like carefreeness of like maybe the earlier hours or hour, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say like it's a game that's, you know, mostly like you're moving forward kind of game, right? Like you're not like there are parts that are a little bit more open, but it's like a big space where it's like, okay, find these things and then bring them over here kind of a mechanic. So like you've got like a big open zone, but like you're eventually going to move on to the next big open zone, you know.
Nice.
But it definitely escalates in ways that I was not expecting whatsoever. So I was pretty surprised by some of the stuff towards the middle and end of the game.
How was the music in this? Because like
music is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely. Oh yeah, here's the Clockwork Town humor.
We love it.
So you shine your light on that, and things go back in time, and this rubble clears away, and then Twig turns into an egg.
So wild. Twig, no! That's really cool.
And look at all these little guys running around on their unicycles.
Yeah. Awesome. Keeper, $30.
Yeah.
Steam and Xbox.
Yeah, and like I said, one day.
One day.
Yeah, good weekend day.
One Bloodworth day,
Sounds
2 normal
perfect.
days.
Wait, no, it's reverse. One Bloodworth day is more time than for us, right? Because Blood takes longer to do games, right?
Yeah, you might finish it faster than I did.
True. If you like this conversation, become a $5 and up patron. You get ad-free cuts, extended cuts, all of the cuts, and you get to get into our Discord and more. Patreon.com/EasyAllies.